I'm sitting here sick and worried. And this man is sitting in this car. Really? 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 Seriously? Seriously? Why are you sleeping in the car?
Huh.
Why are you sleeping in the car?
I need some rest.
So why wouldn't you come inside?
Because I can't rest in there.
Is your life that terrible that you need to be in the car? Is your life like that difficult? Why don't you come inside? For an hour you've been out here? You've been out here for an hour?
It looks like it. I just need to rest.
Do you want me to bring you something?
Peace and quiet.
Come inside, baby.
No.
Come on.
No. Just close the door, please. Just close the door.
Well, I'm gonna come and sit next to you.
No.
Did you just lock the door? Open the door. Open the door.
A lot of women watching this video and even some young men will think this guy is avoiding his wife or he's just being dramatic or whatever. But every man who's ever been in a serious relationship or in a long relationship or in a crazy relationship will understand what this man is going through. When a man sits in his car instead of going to his house, it's not usually because he hates his house. It's simply because for a lot of men, that car is a safe space for him. That car is the only place where he can have his own peace of mind. Remember, he's coming from work. After all the whole day, he needs a place, and the only place he can have for himself is his car. But I think, to my opinion, the only question everyone should be asking, both male and female, is if a man finds peace only in his car instead of his living room, what does that say about the environment waiting for him in his living room? Because believe me, the truth is, happy men don't rest or don't hide in parking lots. And I'm going to tell you every reason. I'm going to give you, like, I don't know, 7 to 10 reasons why this is happening and why you need to be careful as a man getting into marriage or getting into a relationship. You have to be aware of all of these things before they happen to you. Because here we create awareness. Here we respect masculinity. Here we call out the double standards. And if you agree with that message, smash the subscribe button. Now let's get into it. It's very easy for someone to sit, someone who has had no experience or who's never been in his shoes, to say he's inconsiderate or he's dramatic or whatever. But the first thing that would push a man to go sit in his car when he leaves work instead of going to his house is that the house is not peaceful. Imagine after spending the whole day arguing with clients, quarreling with colleagues, talking with your bosses at work or with whoever, and then you come back home and it feels like you are in another shift, arguments waiting for you, complaints all over the place, fights waiting for you to happen. You're constantly being blamed for everything. Instead of walking into calmness when you leave work, you walk into tension. No man wants that. So the best thing guys always do is you go, you sit in your car, you wind down, you rest, and then you prepare yourself mentally. So when you're going in there, whatever is happening, you already disconnected. You don't care about it anymore. That's the first thing. The second thing is when a guy feels unappreciated. Imagine you do everything for your family. You put your life on the line. You provide. You are there for every anniversary, you are there for everything. But you feel like you are considered just as an ATM. You are there just to pay bills. No one cares about how you feel. No one cares about your emotional well-being. You come back from work and it's one bill to another. You have to pay this, you have to pay that, you have to buy that, you have to do this. And if you don't have the money, what do? You just prefer to sit in your car and relax because you know once you get in there, it's going to be war. You are going to be insulted. You are going to be undermined. You are going to be belittled. And maybe in front of the kids. So the best thing to do is just to relax first before you go in there. The third thing that makes a guy to sit in his car instead of going to his house is when home feels like an interrogation. Just imagine He's seated in the car since when you've been here. Why are you sitting here? Is your life so miserable? I will go and get you something. I want to sit with you. Just within a second, he's already bombarded by these things. Why are you late? Where were you? With who were you with? What have you been doing? What you go home and you feel like you're in an interrogatory room, just question after question. What do? You isolate yourself and you just relax in your car. The fourth thing is when a man has no personal space. You don't have your quiet corner. You don't have a home office. You know, you don't have your me time when you just focus on yourself, when you just try to wind down. The only place you have is your car. And even when you sit there, you see, it still comes and meets you. So what do? The next thing the guy is going to do is he's going to be parking very far from home. Or he's just going to find somewhere else where he can just go and wind down, where someone might take care of him. Because this kind of things leads to other different problems that directly leads to divorce at the end of the day. Another thing that will push a man to stay in his car instead of going home is when the relationship is emotionally heavy. What people don't know is when you're in a relationship where you have to reassure every minute, where you have to constantly fix emotional problems, where you have to constantly listen to problems, at the end of the day, it takes a toll on you. At the end of the day, you just give up. Even if you have good intentions, you cannot take it. You become empty and you cannot pour from an empty cup. So the only way to recharge is not, you cannot recharge at work. The only way to recharge is to come back, find a quiet space, sleep, and recharge. Because you know, when you go in there, it's going to be one problem to another, one explanation to another. Another thing that will push a man to this length is when the wife or the partner is ignoring his boundaries. And you can see that from this clip that we just watched. He told her clearly, he was precise, I just want to be by myself. And what did she say? She said, I want to bring you coffee. I want to sit with you. I want to be with you. Why did you lock the door? Why? After telling her that he wants to be by himself, clearly she's not respecting his boundaries. And then another reason is just fear of conflict. You have not done anything wrong, but you know something is going to be brought against you. Maybe you are just breathing hard. Maybe you just coughed in the wind. Maybe you just pull off your shoes and you can. There is always going to be conflict. After spending the whole day hustling, responding to emails, responding to calls, talking to people, fighting with colleagues, then you come home and instead of finding your safe space, you find yourself in conflict. No man wants to go through this. It's not nice. Mentally, emotionally, it's not nice. Another one is just when it has nothing to even do with the home or to even do with the wife. Maybe he's just emotionally exhausted and he just wants to be by himself. He just wants to be in silence, like to be in isolation, the thinking time. He just wants to just be by himself. He cannot have that at work. He cannot have that at home. Because even if he asks for it, it will not be given. Because even when he's in his car, he's telling her, I want to be by myself. She's still insisting to be with him. So the best thing is just to park somewhere, sit, and be by yourself. And the last but not the least is a warning sign. It means he's not happy. It means so many things are wrong. Because happy men don't hide in parking lots. No way. Happy men don't hide in parking lots. So when it starts happening like this, if something is not done, there is only one outcome, and that is divorce. And this is exactly why a lot of men are giving up on dating. A lot of men are just giving up on marriage and giving up on relationships. But I always tell my guys, like, before you give up on dating, make sure you are doing it from a strong point and make sure you have reasons to back you up. Don't do it emotionally because when you do it emotionally, you will not last. You come back into it and you come back to the wrong person. So, my advice is make sure you are ready. And to know whether you are ready or not, I created something for you. It's free, a free guide. It's called the Opt Out Decision Test. It's less than 7 minutes of brutal, honest questions. You answer those questions. And when you analyze the answers, you know if you are ready to walk out of dating or not. If you are ready to get married or it's not even your thing. Again, it's free. The link is on the description of this video and on the first pinned comment. Listen, bro, no one in your life is more important than you. No one in your life is more responsible for yourself than you. No one in your life should have control over anything more than you. You matter more than anything in your life. That's why it's important to get fit, build your body, improve and increase your income, learn a skill, build your confidence, build your competence, build your social awareness. Make sure you are so complete in such a way that you attract only people who align with your mission, because you must have a mission. Make sure you align yourself. Make sure you surround yourself with people who align with your mission so that you feel happy wherever you are, because you are with happy people. You are with the right people. And the only way to do this, again, is to build your body, is to build your finances, is to build your skills, your competence, your confidence, your social awareness, to build everything that makes you a man. That's my message for you today. And if you agree with everything I just said, smash the subscribe button and share with your brother who needs to watch this. Because a lot of our brothers are going through a lot. Let's come together and build a community where men support men, where masculinity is respected, where double standards are called out, where we are not afraid or ashamed to say what we think. See you in the next one. Copy that.